Hello everyone, my name is Teo Salvador. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Transport Fever 2. Yeah, welcome. Hello. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. It's Friday. Yay. The weather is absolutely terrible where I live. Welcome. I know that today was supposed to be Farming Simulator. That might be why I unintentionally called it Farming Simulator. Actually, funny thing enough, I almost called it Airport CO, because this is the second time I'm recording this video. So today I wanted to kind of break away from my schedule for a couple of reasons. One of those reasons is I think I'm going to be doing away with my YouTube schedule. A couple years ago, I think 3 years ago or so, I actually stopped having a YouTube schedule and kind of just uploaded freely. And I think my videos did a little bit better than they are currently now. Not that they're doing terribly now. They're doing okay. But I think they did better when I didn't have a YouTube schedule. When I didn't have a YouTube schedule, I was recording videos when I wanted to record them, and I was playing games when I wanted to play them. And I think that my schedule is kind of forcing me to play certain games when I don't really want to play them. And so that's why I kind of want to do away with it. But with that said, let's get into today's video. We're going to do some building and have a great time, hopefully. So I'm just going to go around the map. We're going to build some things, and we're going to talk about a couple other things. That's why I'm calling this video a mental health update. So let's get started. Alrighty, so I think we're going to get started here. We're going to build a train line from the Lansing oil well to the Fort Collins oil refinery and start transporting oil. What this will do is make... well, it's crude oil, and then we make oil. And what we can do with the oil is we can send it over here to Fort Collins Fuel Refinery, and we can make fuel out of it, which some places do require. Wilmington requires fuel. I think a couple other places. Lansing also requires fuel. So this can be another route that we're going to start. But let's get started with that. So what I wanted to talk about in today's video is the reason why I kind of want to break away from my YouTube schedule. If you don't know... I don't really talk about this very much, but I do have a mental health problem. I've suffered with it for, give or take, 6 or 7 years is when it kind of started becoming a big problem. And it used to be, right, before a couple years ago. I think about 2 years ago, it started becoming an even bigger problem. And before 2 years ago, it kind of was this, like, thing, you know, it was a problem, but it wasn't like a huge problem. You know what I mean? I was kind of living with it. It never really affected me anywhere else. I was able to go to school, and I was doing well in school. And then about a couple years ago, it started to become a really big problem. It started to really affect me in school. My grades started going down. A lot of other things started happening in my life. And... it's a really complicated thing to talk about, which is why I don't really talk about it openly. But at some moments, it starts to become an issue with my content. And you may notice this on my VOD channel sometimes, or at least recently. The quality of my VODs on my VOD channel has started to come down. Now, for the record, I don't really care that much about my VOD channel. It's just a place for me to upload Twitch streams when I'm done with them. But it's kind of gotten to a point where I used to make, like, what's the term? I used to make thumbnails for each of my videos, right, on my VOD channel. If you've been around on my VOD channel, you've seen that. And I used to download all of my Twitch streams. I'd upload them, or I'd edit them, and then I'd upload them. And now what I'm doing is I'm exporting them straight from Twitch. I'm exporting them straight from Twitch to YouTube, and I'm not making custom thumbnails for them anymore. I'm kind of just adding old thumbnails to them and kind of just saying, all right, whatever. And it's kind of a sign that I'm getting a little worn out. And I think one of these issues is a schedule. That's one of my problems, is scheduling things, you know. And so when I'm scheduling YouTube videos, I'm kind of forcing myself to play games that I don't really want to play at that certain moment. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at and why I'm thinking about doing away with my YouTube schedule. So I guess we'll have to see how that turns out. I'm going to have to get myself used to that again. Because a couple years ago, I used to record a lot more. And if you've been around for the last couple years, I've recorded one YouTube video and then I immediately upload it. And it used to be where I would record like 5 YouTube videos at a time, and then I would upload them after that. And I think that shows a motivation issue. You know what I mean? So I guess we'll have to see what ends up happening. I don't really know. I think I'm getting a little worn out. There's a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. But I think even a couple other people on my Discord have noticed this mental health problem. Aqua, a couple days ago, he's one of the guys that I stream every Thursday with. We do 7 Days to Die every Thursday at 9 a.m. on Twitch. A couple days ago, he actually asked me if I was doing okay. And so I don't know how noticeable my mental health problems are on YouTube and Twitch, but he did ask that. So I don't know. I'm kind of in this moment where I don't really know what I want to do. I still want to make content. It's one thing that, I don't know, it's one thing that I do kind of feel proud about sometimes. When I upload a YouTube video and I see it doing well, it does kind of make me a little bit happy. So if you're enjoying this series, if you're enjoying any of my other series, do give it a like. One like is motivation for me to want to make more. I mean, like, it's like I say, one like is worth 1,000 for me. So, you know, if you are enjoying these series, do make sure to give it a like. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. That's why I haven't really been sticking to my schedule this week, because I'm just not motivated right now. That's kind of where I am at. All right, so what am I going to name this? Lansing to Solemn Oil Refinery. There we go. So yeah, hopefully, you know, you're not too disappointed with that. If you do want me to do Airport CEO and Farming Simulator, do make sure to give those videos a like. You know, that's motivation for me to want to continue them. But we'll have to see. Right now, Airport CEO and Farming Simulator, I think, are going to receive the same fate that Workers and Resources Soviet Republic received. If you don't know, I paused my Workers and Resources Soviet Republic series for the one reason that that series isn't really going in the direction I want to take it. I'm going to have to take up my game audio a little bit, I think. Both of those series, Farming Simulator and Airport CO, they're not really going in the direction that I want to take them. And that's part of the reason why I ended Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. That series wasn't going in the direction I wanted to take it, and so I ultimately brought the series to an end. I should probably get a loan. You know what? Should I get a loan, or should I just wait for this train to unload its cargo? I'm going to wait for this train to unload its cargo. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe I just need a break from those. Maybe I need to branch out and do a couple other things. We'll have to see. You know, that's why I might break away from my YouTube schedule for a bit. Hopefully that doesn't disappoint anybody. If you're disappointed with that, do let me know. You know, do let me know on that. All right, let's buy a train here. We're gonna buy this. We're gonna get. I think we're gonna get how many? Ooh, gosh. All right, I guess we'll get 2 cars to start with. Really, I don't think that's what I want to do. Let's earn some more money. Let's earn some more money, shall we? And I just realized I wasn't recording, apparently. Alright, I just realized I wasn't recording, apparently. We have bought a train. We bought a train, and it's now running on the oil refinery route here. Which, I guess it's fine. The last, like, 10 minutes of this video I wasn't really a fan of anyways. I'm kind of at this point in the video now where I'm like, alright, what do I do now? I brought up my mental health, which was basically all I wanted to talk about. Now what do I talk about now? You know, the thing about my mental health, right, it's something that I don't openly talk about. And if you've been around long enough, you do know that I have brought it up in the past. I think the first time I brought up my mental health was during a 7 Days to Die series back in 2016 is the first time I kind of brought up my mental health. And at that point, it really wasn't like a huge issue. It'd become a bigger problem later down the road as I'd get to my last 2 years of high school, is when it would become a very big issue. And you know, I don't like openly talking about it just because it's something I'm not comfortable with. It's something that I don't know how to talk about, you know. Maybe some people here can understand where I'm coming from, you know. Maybe some people can understand. Maybe this is a bunch of gibberish. I don't really know. I don't know. But we're here, and it's Friday. We should be happy. The weather outside is terrible. Maybe we should talk about other things. The weather outside is terrible. It's snowing. And as you know, if you've been on my Discord, you know I've been trying to take a trip. I've been trying to take a road trip for like the last month, and the things have been getting in the way. Maybe that's why my mental health is affecting me a little more. I've been trying to take a road trip to get away from things, and I haven't been able to, and I'm like, I just want to get away for a couple days. And unfortunately, the weather hasn't been there to really allow me to take a trip. But you know what? It's okay. Whatever. It's all right. We got to do what we got to do, I guess, at the end of the day. Hopefully everybody's having a good, you know, a good week. You know, if anybody has anything on their mind, you know, don't be afraid to bring it up. You know, don't be afraid to bring it up. It's always good to get it out of your system than it is to keep it in your system. And, you know, I hate the people that are out there that like shut people down for bringing up their mental health issues. You know, and they're like, well, they're trying to, you know, force us to fix their problems and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, when some people talk about their mental health issues, it's not that they want you to fix their problems. It's that they just need to get it off their system. And it really annoys me when people do that, because it's like, no, it's not that we want you to fix our issues. We just need somebody to talk to get it off our chest. You know what I mean? Maybe some people can understand where I'm coming from with that. But anyways, yeah, this video is not really turning out how I wanted it to turn out. I wanted to talk about a lot of other things, and I haven't done that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is you know what, I don't even know anymore. Alright, well, good thing is this train here is earning money. Look at that, $140,000 from that one trip, which is pretty good. It's been earning a good amount of money for us, which is awesome. Let's see how these other trains are doing. Look at that, we got $1 million. Now, what might help us is if we were to expand this train a little bit. Maybe put a couple more cars to it. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I think if I do it, I'm going to build another train, add a couple more cars to it, and then move on from there. But we'll have to see what ends up happening. All right. So now that we did this, do you reckon that maybe we should build another train line to here? I don't really know, honestly. What is paper good for? I'm kind of curious on this. Consumers. Manchester Good Factory. Where's Manchester Good Factory? Yonder. Ooh. This guy requires paper and plastic to make goods. Okay. How about this other place, Henderson? Henderson is yonder and also requires plastic. Alright, so plastic requires a couple of resources. Actually, interesting enough here, grain makes plastic. That's very interesting. Meat. Cows make meat. Interesting. There's so many new industries here that I'm looking at this and I'm like, what do I do here? What do I do here? Alright, well, you know, whatever. This train's earning us some money. Maybe what we'll do... What are you? You're coffee beans, coffee berries, and you make coffee beans. What does coffee beans require? Corral makes food. Selena's food production also makes food. Coffee beans makes food, which I guess makes sense. Alright, okay. That's pretty good. Okay. How are you doing, by the way? You're doing fine. What might not hurt us is if we start building another train line from a couple of these other industries. Ooh. Slag and steel. Now, something we could do is build a train line to here. This here makes steel from ore and coal, right? That just makes steel. However, this place here makes slag and steel from coal and ore. So it might be more worth it to bring a train line here, even though it's a little bit further away. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So let's build something then. I think what we'll do is we'll build a small station. How about we just build a small station? Because honestly, I don't think we're going to need a big station. Or we could do 160. You know what? We'll do this one. I think... Okay, I guess I'm just... Okay, okay, let's just build that for right now. Let's make a train line that goes from here to here. That way we can start at least getting ore in. And then we can bring a line from the Manchester coal place, Manchester coal mine to here. Now it's a little bit, actually it's about the same distance away, but at least that gets this started. So here's what we're going to do. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Let's build this out this way. Blam. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Shablam. And shablam. There we go. And the reason why I do this is just so that if we have trains going here, we can always route trains this way. If for some reason we have another line going somewhere else, we can always route trains in both directions. And now what we'll do is build a train station. Look at that. It's like it's supposed to fit. Oh, it's like it fits. You know, it's like it was meant to fit. Bam. Shablam. And let's go here, and I'm going to have to route the train line this way. Just because building a bridge is really expensive. Like, look, if we have to build a... Oh, actually, to be fair, it's not that expensive. I was thinking it's going to be like $1 million. All right, it's not that bad, actually. Versus if we were to build here... honestly, it's really... I was thinking it was going to be a lot cheaper. It's only... it's like half the... okay. I mean, I guess I could make a bridge going straight across here. I mean, it's 300,000. It's not a fun amount of cash, but it's a direct route. Okay. All right. I mean, do you reckon that that's... Okay. All right. All right. All right. I guess I'll build that. It's not really what I was planning, but, you know, it's cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like $1 million to build that. And doesn't appear that that's the case. There we go. We have a barrel. Hello, bear. Oh, look at that. It says hello there. There we go. The fact that this game adds hello there. I love that. That's really cool. Okay. Let's bring this up here. And I'm just going to route this way. There we go. Honestly, to be honest... there it is. I'm not too concerned about how much the track costs. I'm really not concerned about it. Like, I think in the first episode I was a wee bit concerned about it, but I'm not too concerned, honestly. All right, let's take the train line this way. Let's take the train line this way. And if it would be possible to build like a straight route. There we go. See, look at that. It's really not concerning. It's not concerning, actually. All right, I'm okay with spending money in this game. I mean, the amount of money that we're earning right now, it's not that much of a problem. The reason I was concerned with the first two train lines is because how much money it would cost us, you know, just building this first train line in. That's why I was very concerned on how we were building the track. But honestly, look at the amount of money that we're earning. It's really not too bad. Okay. So now that we're doing this, I'm going to plop that. We're going to name this Train. Take that off. Train, Jersey. Is it Jersey? No, it's Solemn Coal Steel Factory line. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, this thing requires coal gondolas. So let's get a train for this, and hopefully we can earn a good amount of cash doing this. Add, shablam. Let's add cargo. How many do you think we should add? Let's just add as many as we can. Unfortunately, it's a shame that... Is somebody about to sell something? That guy's about to sell something. He's about to earn us the moolah. Train number 3. Save us. I would like to add 6 gondolas. Save us. Train. He's about to make it. Earn us the cash. That costed me, honestly, it's not really costing us a lot of money. Yay! And I can now buy that. Should I add a caboose? Yes, I'm going to add a caboose. Yay! Let's add a caboose. And let's add this to the coal steel factory line. There we go. There we go. Nice. Something else I'm going to do here is add this and this. And then what I might do is add that and shablam that. And I might also do the same over here. And there we go. Let's see. Did I do that there? I kind of did that there. Should also, you know what? I'm going to do this here as well. There we go. Nice. Very good. Very good. Now, the reason why I'm not going to do this is for the sole reason that if we have, let's say, for example, we have a train coming out of the depot and we have a signal here. Let's say that there's a train that's going to the depot and a train coming out of the depot. They'll kind of get gridlocked here. So that's why I'm only going to add one sign here as opposed to a million. There we go. That train's doing its thing. We could add a siding here, which might actually help us, but we don't really have the money for that, so that's why I'm not doing it. And also, he's waiting for this guy, train number 1. Man, all right. There we go. Now the episode's turning out a little bit better. We got off of our mental health talk. Everything's better now. There we go. See, that's fine. I talked about what I wanted to talk about, and now we're having a little better of an episode. Okay. And I'm sorry, by the way, if the discussion about my mental health was a bunch of gibberish. I am very, like, careful about, like, talking about it. I don't like openly talking about it. That's why I struggle with it. Why do you... Fine. This stupid train is now waiting for this guy, and it's not making me happy. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need to expand this train. I think that's what we'll do before we end the episode. Can this... Alright, I'm gonna have this dude wait, because this guy's never gonna get out. He's never gonna get out with that train right there. I'm just gonna stop this plank train. There we go. I should name it lumber, but I didn't name it that. There we go. Now you can go. Be happy with life. Go. Be proud of it. He's going to stop right here. Perfectamundo. Okay. That guy's waiting. I'm perfectly fine with that, because this guy needs to get to where he needs to go. And look at this. They are already putting ore on the platform, which is very nice indeed. 245. Jeez. All right. That's good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. How are these guys doing? They're doing okay. I'm going to need to send this train back to the depot, but I don't want to do that until this train's up and running. I want to see how much this train earns before I do anything like that. Obviously, these two trains here are earning a good amount of cash. I need to bring steel here, because then what I can do is I can start making gears, and when I start making gears, I can start bringing the gears to Fort Collins. Actually, you know, no, I was going to say, something I could do while we're waiting is I could make a bus line or a truck line from here to here, but that's not going to help anything. It's really not going to help anything. It's not. All right, here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to build something here. There we go. And I know that this is a very evil-looking turn. I honestly don't care, though. I honestly don't care. I really don't. I really just don't care. Okay. Let's bring this way. That's going to be a siding. Look at that. We did something with our lives. Siding. Siding life. Is this guy up and running yet? Where is he? Ah, he's here. There we go. How about we just take a look at this train? By the way, I'm sorry if the audio is very loud. I have the audio very quiet, and so I don't know how loud it is in the video. I guess if it's very loud and you can barely hear me right now, then I'll lower the game audio a little bit. But according to Open Broadcaster, I should be louder than the game. So, that's fine. Sometimes Mateo gets a little paranoid. The other paranoia issues that I have do have to do with my mental health, but that's a story for another day. Oh man, look at this train. I gotta say, this train with the caboose. This train with the caboose here just looks good, doesn't it? Alright, I'm gonna take a picture here. There we go. There we go. Yay. Awesome. I wonder something, actually. You know what'd be nice? Is if I could... Okay, I get... Really? I can't? I thought I could How do I, like, can I... I always thought I could move up and down. Is that not a thing? I thought that was a thing. All right, never mind. I guess it's not a thing. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot there. That should be a pretty nice picture for the thumbnail. I have 7 Discord notifications. What is the chances that I start recording and this is what happens? All right. Well, how about we get this train going to... How about we just see how much this train earns, and then we're going to end the episode. There we go. Awesome. Hopefully everybody's having a good episode. I'm sorry if nobody's watching because of my discussion. It's something that it's like I say, I don't like talking about it. It's something that I don't want to talk about, but it's something that it starts to affect me to a point that it starts to affect other aspects, and then people begin to ask me if I'm okay. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hopefully everybody's enjoying Transport Fever. If you're enjoying it, feel free to give it a like. 1 like is worth 1,000 to me. It really is. So, you know. There we go. I gotta say, this game, it's just good. Like, this game's just good. If you haven't played this game, I recommend it. It's a little bit of a learning curve when you're first getting into the game. But then after a little while, it just becomes good. And you start, like, playing it, and you're expanding your, like, railroad, and you're just having a really good time. So let's see how much money this thing earns. Oh, good. $206 in profit. That's actually really, really good. Let's send this train back to the depot. I want to add a couple more freight cars to it. I want to add a couple more freight cars to this train. Get it up to 6, and then we can move on from there. Alrighty. Well, you know what? I think that's good. You know what? No. How about we add a couple more freight cars to this, and then we're going to end the episode. I've had a good episode. This is way better than my Farming Simulator video would have turned out. I'm going to admit that to you. I have no motivation to play Farming Simulator or Airport CO right now. I really don't. So, you know, hopefully you understand, and, you know, you're okay with that. I don't know. I guess I'm just getting worn out with my schedule. Okay, I'm going to build another siding. How about we build another siding right here? There we go. Let's build another siding right here, and I guess we'll put it like that. It's going to be on a curve, but that's okay. We'll build a signal here, and we'll add them one way. There we go. Add one-way signal here, one-way signal here. Perhaps I add a little siding here, just before the bridge. That might actually help us out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add a signal there, signal there. There we go. And so now they will treat this as a little siding. Okay, so let's shablam this. This isn't going to be that big of a siding, but it'll just be a pre-bridge siding. There we go. Ooh, look at that little kink right there. Look at how tight that is. Ooh, that looks a little scary, doesn't it? I guess we're going to have to see how the AI manage this. All right. Blam and blam. Hopefully we don't have trains that are too big, because this is a little itty-bitty siding, isn't it? There we go. But now traffic can keep moving. There we go. How about we just ride this train for a second? Let's just ride it, shall we? Looks like a boxcar from really far away. Nice. So I hear that next update for Transport Fever is going to be coming out in May, I believe. I'm kind of intrigued about it. Hopefully we can actually drive trains, if I read that incorrectly. I think I read that incorrectly. So I don't think we're going to actually be able to drive trains. I think when they said it takes place in the cab, I think they were implying the only thing we can do is operate the horn, which is a little bit unfortunate. Imagine in this game if you could drive trains. That would be so cool. Driving trains along your route would be amazing. Hopefully they'll one day add that. But I don't know, because I feel like if you're going to say, oh, it takes place in the cab, and they're going to be like, well, it's just a train horn. I feel like that's kind of lame, in my opinion. I feel like that's a little bit lame. But whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Tanker train is almost in the depot. There we go. And let's expand this train a little bit. How do I do this? I go to here, and then I say edit selected vehicle. And I will add 1, 2, 3. That's 6. Costs us $600,000, and I'm going to add a cheeky caboose at the end of it. There we go. So now we have that, and if I do Solemn Oil Refinery, here's our brand new train coming out of the depot. It's sneaking out of the depot. Very, very proud. How old is this train, by the way? It's 3 years old already. Got a couple new train cars. Geez, graphics card, do you mind? Why does my graphics card sound like a wind turbine? That's probably not a good thing. I think I need to clean my computer a little bit. That's why. Look at the wheels, though. Look at I gotta say, I don't know why, but seeing the wheels turning on this is a little bit satisfying. All right. I gotta say, those new couplers that I got, they're in a mod pack. They look really, really good. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of Transport Fever. Hopefully everybody had a good episode. I'm sorry for the conversations at the beginning of the stream, if nobody understood them, if you didn't want to hear them, if you're annoyed because you heard them, if you're mad at because you heard them, if you're whatever. I don't really care. It's okay. I just needed to get it out of my system and kind of update where things are. But yes, thank you for watching. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Have a good weekend. I will be live, I think, later today at some point. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.